Hello, we're here at Shoe Healer in Doncaster, and every time shoes come in for a repair, I open the shoes up, or somebody does here, and we inspect the shoes and have a look. And a lot of the time when I'm looking, I'll give the customer a bell or do them a little video of their shoes, of what we're going to do to the repair on them. This was a pair that came in, some beautiful churches here. I just want you to look in here because I tell the customers on a regular basis, too much polish. Too much polish. This shoe has been stripped off and we've cleaned all the polish off. We've gone over it with the Saphir, Renomar, whatever you want to say. It's not had its repair done yet, but before we did that, I wanted to just strip some of the polish off. You can see on this shoe here where the polish is so thick and heavy on this shoe, and I've been scrubbing it off, getting it wet, and it all breaks down and it comes off. A lovely shoe, this church here. But you can just see how it's had too much polish and the polish has built up on that toe and round that area. You've got to be careful when you're polishing your shoes. A little bit of polish. We've got a pair here. Look, I got in touch with this gentleman as well to tell him off. Look at these here. Look, you see the whiteness there? That's old polish that's just dried up and gone white. When we look round the shoe, we can see the old polish in there. Look, that polish. Just far too much polish. This one here has been stripped off and lightly polished, and it will come up lovely. But when you get too much polish on there, it just makes the shoe look this white, crusty, flaky finish, and it's just old polish. So you've got to be careful with your shoes when you polish them. You take your lid off your tin of polish, put it on your kitchen windowsill, leave it there for 2 or 3 days. When you go back to it, the polish is gone and there's a dried up rock hard prune where your polish used to be. The air's got to it and it's gone rock hard. When you take all that polish and ram it into the leather on your shoes, the air gets to it, it dries up, it goes rock hard, no good for the leather, and you get this crusty surface on top. So when you polish, lightly polish your shoes, tiny bit of polish on the surface. Use a brush, because when you're using a cloth, you can't help but for it to gather up in all the seams and all the stitching. So a nice brush to apply your polish. Little bit of polish. Don't over polish your shoes. Find a different hobby. Get some darts or some dominoes or something. Take up some other hobby rather than polishing your shoes and killing them with kindness. Okay, so these boots have had a full strip down of the polish to get all the polish out. We've had the Renomat on them. They've had 2 or 3 goes over and we've scraped all the polish out of the grooves. They've had the speed hooks on the top. Those speed hooks look superb on there. And then underneath we've had the new taupey sole on and a new Triumph toe plate on the front. They've gone together. Beautiful toe plates on the front, Triumph taupey heels on the back. Strip down, polish up, come out beautiful.